Hi everybody, Cheryl and Lady coming to you from the Ladies Garden and Home, and today I'm going to be planting corn from seed in a very different way that's supposed to be terrific for small space gardens, so I hope you join us. Happy summer solstice, and if you garden, you know that you lay out your plans and you're all excited to do certain things towards the beginning of the year, and then, well, the best laid plans sometimes just have to pivot, and that's what I'm doing today. This is a small narrow strip that sits below my deck, and earlier this spring I planted next to all this garlic here sweet peas and onions, and this whole bed was taken up by onion seedlings, which the rabbits came and ate. I did not know that rabbits ate onions, but they ate the tops off of pretty much all of them. I doubt these poor onions are going to have a chance to rebound, those that are left anyway. So I'm going to plant the corn up in here since this bed is basically empty now. And it's more common wisdom that corn is usually planted in blocks in, say, a bed like this, where you can have like a checkerboard square almost. And the reason for that is because corn is supposed to grow up next to its brothers and sisters so that their tassels can come in contact as they shake in the wind, and that pollinates the corn. But as you can see, I still have the cabbage growing in here. I've got some carrots and things too. This space isn't ready yet, but this space is, so we're going to go ahead and use what is called the hill method of planting corn, or the mound method. So I am going to be planting honey and cream. It's a hybrid variety that I got from Botanical Interests, and it looks great. It's supposed to have great flavor, creamy texture in every bite, great for canning and freezing too. And this says that the dates to maturity is 84 days. And we're at the summer solstice now. Here I have a rather long growing season. I'm in Stamford, Connecticut, zone 7B. My first frost is not usually until published average first frost date is not usually until about October 20th. So I've got 4 months, so I have 120 days. So I have plenty of time for this to grow and get to as tall as it's supposed to be in maturity. But I would, at this point in the summer, if you are in a more northern climate than I am, check your first frost dates and make sure that you've got enough time to plant whatever you're going to be planting out before we get to the cooler weather. But anyway, this should work. So the idea with this method is, instead of planting them in squares, you plant them in mounds or hills. And now I'm not really going to make a hill. I don't think that part's necessary, but it's basically about a 12 to 15 inch diameter circle. And then about 8 seeds in the circle. And so this is much closer together than what's recommended on the package as well. Push them in about an inch deep. All right. I'm leaving about 1.5 feet between the circles. I'll loosen this up. finally, and this might be a little bit tricky, because what I want to do is I want to cover with this agra fabric where I just planted, because I don't need the squirrels and the rabbits coming around and eating the corn seeds. So that's what we're going to try to do without hurting the garlic. Okay, hopefully that'll be good to keep the rabbits and the squirrels off. And also, I just saw another groundhog. It's back. It's probably a baby of the baby last year. I don't know. Anyway, this will work long enough for the corn to get, you know, maybe a foot high, so it's not as easy for the animals to reach up to the top. All right, we'll see if that works. I hope this was an informative video for you. It's a method that I learned about actually a couple of years ago, and I came across it again. It just struck me, this is what I can do with that empty space. And anyway, it was a tip from Rick from our Stony Acres, and I'm going to put the link to his channel below. I recommend you go ahead and check it out, because he's a great gardener with a lot of really good information. And, you know, for me, somebody who has very limited space in the garden, this sounded like a great tip, so I thought I'd pass that on. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and I hope you subscribe and join our growing community here on YouTube. And from the Ladies Garden Home, enjoy your gardening journey. Bye! Say goodbye, lady. Lady says goodbye.